Good evening, everyone. I'm Brock. So let's review my development progress for the visual novel generator today. Again, I will use English rather than Chinese when goes through the report. The main purpose is to improve my oral English. So today, the development activity focuses on analyzing and fixing bug 106. Stripe payment succeeded, but the system failed to fulfill. Through interaction with three coding agents, Cloud, Sonnet, how do you pronounce?
Sonnet,
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 Sonnet 4.5, Gemini Pro 2.5, GPT-5 Codex. We uncovered a systematic architecture issue. The, the fragility fragility.
fragility,
Progeny,
fragility,
progeny of single path fulfillment, webhook only. This is the fourth bug with identical root cause. So as you can see, it's, when we write code by manually, we also may, write some log to document some bugs so that in the future, when similar bugs happen again, we can quickly review our previous learnings. But if we write it manually, we can assume that it won't be, documented very carefully, right? Because humans are lazy. But with coding agent, when we fix a bug, we can write down the learning very, very thoughtfully. So some patterns will appear when the similar bug happen over and over again. The prevention mechanism completely failed. Current serial agent usage pattern reduce problem identification efficiency. Well, the main purpose for me to do a serial agent usage is that I hope that in each checkpoint I can manually review what they are doing, rather than just make them run blindly. The bug itself has a complete solution, but reveals deeper architecture depth. Question: does bug 106 fixed today show a common root cause with historical bugs? Yes, this is a recurring systematic issue. Bug 61, no confirmation after payment. Direct cause is URL encoding error. Bug 104, 2 of 4 payment record missing. Webhook not found. Bug 106, payment success, no fulfillment. Localhost webhook can't reach localhost. The deeper cause the same, single fulfillment path. So these are not 3 independent bugs, but 3 manifestations of the same architectural flaw at 3 time points. Why prevention mechanisms failed? Because bug 61's solution was not fully implemented. Bug 104's reconciliation. Oh, that's cool.
Reconciliation.
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 Was documented but not actually triggered. Like a regression tests to verify solution effectiveness. What is regression tests? You should explain here. Webhook single dependency anti-pattern. Financial risk, user trust, scalability, developer experience. Cognitive blind spot analysis. During bug fix, I accepted hybrid solution A plus B plus D proposed by coding agent without sufficiently questioning. Unquestioned assumption need to implement both manual think and auto reconciliation. Question: If auto reconciliation works properly, what's the value of manual think? The second assumption: development environment needs strap CLI setup. Question: Why not directly mock strap API for local testing? Today's agent usage pattern. Cloud, analyze bug. Cloud, write into documentation. Gemini, review. Codex, fix bug. Parallel mode. Actually, the parallel part is just, it's just like let these three agents analyze separately. Right? Because, when it say summarize the results, how, right? How can I summarize the results? But in serials sequential way, I can, let one agent to review the code of another agent. But here, there's no agents to, give a conclusion, right? So I don't appreciate the parallel mode. Lessons from bug 104. False assumption. I documented the solution, so the problem is solved. Reality is documentation is not equal to implementation, it's not equal to verification, it's not equal to prevention. Alternative solutions analysis. Current adopted solution is plan A, solution A, manual sync button. Solution B, auto reconciliation. Plan D, strap, command line setup. Unexplored alternatives. Event sourcing architecture. Don't rely on webhook push model. Actively pull strap as single source of truth. Solution Y. You see, from here, the AI for cloud forgot to provide the English translation, right? It's only provided Chinese text here, which is not aligned with my expectation. So yeah, so AI is powerful but not reliable. That's what we need to think about. Solution Y is don't change the business logic, but enhance reliability in the infrastructure layer. Prevention mechanism design. Why prevention failed? It doesn't explain why, huh? New prevention mechanism. Bug to test the mandatory process. Okay, before fix the bugs, write a test. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's something maybe I can. So when I use codecs to write bug to fix the bugs. Okay. So requirement. Right? The basic idea is to write a test before implementing bugs. Periodic prevention audit.
Periodic.
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 Periodic. Mechanism 3, webhook reliability monitoring. How to collaborate with coding agents much better? Parallel collaboration guide. Well, I don't see the value to write these three agents to do analysis in parallel. Parallel prompting tests. Okay, I think my current problem is much more solid than this one, so that's fine. MCP, using MCP. Okay. Share the file system. I think my current strategy to using the learning by doing documentation already, is already a shared system. Use Markdown as the message hub. Okay. Job recommendation. OpenAI, no, it's too hard, so I don't want to apply for it. Anthropic, I already applied for it several days ago, so don't apply it again. Microsoft applied. AWS applied. Runway. Machine learning engineer, it doesn't align with my expectation. Hugging Face applied. Inward applied. Replicate. ML Ops engineer also not aligned. Google. Technical writer, I don't think that applied to my case because I applied for because I think that they prefer for whose mother language is English. Direct competitors involved AI. Charisma.ai. So you see, cloud actually here is, actually is pretty lazy. It doesn't, explain those companies clear enough, right? Yeah, so the main change is that the current information for the competitors is too little. I need more information about them, and also that I'd love to, to see whether they have some jobs apply for, align with my background. Okay, so the second one is mentioned called charisma.ai. Let's see. Charisma.ai. Okay, conversation AI. Okay, they only have 4 positions. Yeah, I don't think that they have anything aligned with my background. How about this one? Novel AI. Okay, this looks pretty interesting, huh? Interesting, they even doesn't have any open positions. Okay. No. They don't have any positions. Yeah, they don't have any positions. And also that it looks like your website is still have a lot of bugs now. Yeah. Mm. Okay, got you. So when I click contact us, it will trigger the email. Wrong way. Okay. Let's see. Careers. Okay. Support. Let's see what this position is working on. Okay, so apply this position needs to use runway product. Okay, I don't want to spend so much time. Oh, replicate. Of the sentences. Clear? No, no clear. Jobs. A designer. Customer success. Well, location. United States. Okay, technical super specialist. Looks interesting. Yeah, this one doesn't mention. This position doesn't mention whether it support sponsorship or not. Synthesis here. The tricky part is that, when I choose United States, or other, like New York or other cities will be filtered. So it's actually, again, I still think it's very ridiculous when we choose no location. Countries and cities are mixed up together. It's a disaster. Customer support, engineering, finance, founder's office, HR, marketing, post sales, okay, solution consultant, okay, product, research, revenue, sales. Okay, HR. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can try this one. And some other open source projects, RenPy. Novel, Ink, AltGPT, non-chain, Stable Diffusion Web UI, Cursor, Ada, Continue. Okay, some learning roadmap. Prompt, optimization suggestion, clear principle, context, limit, example, action review. Yeah, I think that this is a good principle. Yeah, I guess that maybe I can consider to rewrite, Wow. Okay, so bug analysis prompt principles, co-finding. Okay, some to-do list. again, so you see, the second half of this report doesn't provide English translation, and also you can find that it's it's actually compared with yesterday's report. Yesterday's report it has almost 70,000 characters, but today it's only about 15,000 characters. So as you can see, sometimes when coding agent write summary is also kind of like loaf on the job.
Loaf on the job. Loaf on the job.
Yeah, loaf on the job.
Loaf.
But the insights, I think, is still valuable, right? Fix single bug is not enough. Recognize the patterns and prevent future sim bugs is a key. Well, yes, that's pretty much for today's review of the development process. Thank you. Bye.